Welcome to Man United News, where I will bring you all the build-up and reaction from every United match. You can have it all delivered straight from me to you. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. Manchester United is looking for the next N'Golo Kante after French transfer mistakes. In the last 2 summers, N'Golo Kante transferred. Man United signed Frenchmen yet are pining for Chelsea's pocket dynamo or someone like him. Manchester United bragged they scouted 804 right-backs in their process that ended with the signing of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Scouts first clapped eyes on Alex Telles at Galatasaray in 2014 and United started monitoring Ahmad in 2016. However watertight United's scouting network is, some are bound to slip through the net. In 2015, they invested £58 million in Anthony Martial while Leicester bought N'Golo Kante from Caen for £6 million. A year later, Paul Pogba returned for a world record of £89 million and Chelsea spent £35 million to prize Kante from Leicester. Martial was attached to Monaco, third-place finishers in League One in 2014-15, whereas Caen came 13th. Pogba rejoined United in 2016 when Didier Deschamps selected Kante in the France squad for the first time. At the time of Martial and Pogba's transfers, few would have opined United had bought the wrong Frenchman. Kante is now a European Championship short of collecting the full club and international set of honours: Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, FA Cup, and World Cup winners' medals have dangled around his neck. He was the man of the match against Manchester City and Porto. United is still so stung by missing out on Raphael Varane 10 years ago they are discussing signing him this summer. Ryan Giggs scouted Kylian Mbappé and felt he was gettable for £5 million. Varane has already left a legacy at United without playing for them. The academy bought French teenagers Hannibal Mejbri and Willy Kambwala for €13 million in successive summers. In 2018, the United website advertised for a first-team scout role in France, to identify world-class and emerging talent for the club. Youth scout Mathieu Sekinger unearthed Mejbri and Kambwala while the suitably named Romain Poirot replaced David Friot to identify first-team targets. Friot, who first met Pogba when he was 15 at Le Havre, was livid at United's handling of Pogba's contract discussions in 2012. At the Élysée Presidential Palace where France celebrated the 2018 World Cup triumph, Pogba took the mic and started a rendition of Kante's chant. Kante is a pocket dynamo who pockets the good and the great. Pogba said Kante is his toughest opponent and they have engaged in some absorbing duels. Kante had the edge after they transferred for a combined £126 million, scoring in Chelsea's league and cup wins at Stamford Bridge, with Pogba more aggressive in United's authoritative win at Old Trafford. Pogba's silk and steel trumped Kante for the decisive second goal in United's 2-0 FA Cup win at Chelsea in February 2019 and he ran amok with Kante benched in the 4-0 victory at the start of 2018-19. Overall, Pogba has 4 wins to Kante's 3 with both starting. The international teammates are practically opposites in every way: blue and red, little and large, defensive midfielder and attacking midfielder, introvert and extrovert, bargain buy and marquee buy, Mini and Rolls-Royce. At a celebratory ceremony at the Stade de France in 2018, Pogba danced toward the World Cup trophy as if he was John Travolta. Kante bashfully applauded fans. It is a pity for United, and Chelsea, they are unable to pair them at club level. Chelsea's chances are more auspicious as Pogba's deal ticks towards its final year but Kante's contract only runs until 2023. When asked if he could name a better midfielder in the world than Kante, the Chelsea captain Cesar Azpilicueta replied, "A straightforward answer to that question, no." The Gallic midfielders were opposites again last week, winner and loser. Pogba, now 28, still poses a conundrum for United. He has played his best football off the left or from the left of a midfield 3 yet Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is insistent on a 4-2-3-1 formation. He mistakenly relocated Pogba to the middle 2 for the Europa League final. Pogba may start there for France during the Euros, as he did in Russia 3 years ago. The closed environment of an international tournament reinforced Pogba's focus. "I hope he understands why he was very good," Mourinho remarked. "That's the point about his performance level and contribution to a winning team. It is to understand why he was so good. especially in the second part of the competition, where he was absolutely brilliant. Pogba thrived in a 4-2-3-1 at the start of his second campaign back with United, given license to raid while Nemanja Matic held the fort. United have since neglected the pivot department of their midfield, Solskjaer often depending on Scott McTominay and Fred, an axis unusually broken up in Gdańsk. Paul is probably one of the most scrutinized players in the game, and you're talking about a guy who's been to a Champions League final, European finals, won the World Cup, Owen Hargreaves told the Manchester Evening News last week. The guy in the right team, when the balance is good, he functions, he's proven that. You can't deny that. With France, he has Kante and Blaise Matuidi, and maybe they covered some of his deficiencies. Hopefully, you can go and find a guy. It is utterly unrealistic for United to finance moves for a marquee defender, midfielder, and forward in the same window. Rafael Varane and Jadon Sancho would set them back £140 million. Declan Rice would command a larger fee than both. The area where they have to get creative is in defensive midfield. Deschamps called up a young French midfielder earlier this season in Rennes, Eduardo Camavinga, who failed to make the 26-man cut for the Euro squad, and is represented by the voluble agent Jonathan Barnett. Ryan Gravenberch, Ajax's 19-year-old heir to Frenkie de Jong, would be a bold option. Yves Bissouma has 2 years left on his Brighton contract, and United turned to a French-bred Premier League holding midfielder in Morgan Schneiderlin in 2015. The senior United players in the dressing room soon concluded he was not good enough, and Ed Woodward later cited Schneiderlin as a signing who wasn't a Manchester United player. The scouting process was not thorough back then. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. Thanks for watching.